Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Are you ready for MGR? I hope you're excited. What's up, Tortured? What's up, Big Box? What's up, Jack? What's up, David? What's up? What's up? Daniel, Nightfall, Set, Tucker. How are y'all doing tonight? Mad Cow. Thank you for joining us, Mad Cow. We do have two announcements before we get started. One, as always, when we start a new game, please let me know if the sound sounds okay. If you need it to go up, you need it to go down, let me know. I cannot hear what you hear. I can only hear what I hear, and what I hear is different from what you hear. If I heard what you heard, you'd hear me twice. So please let me know if the sound needs to be adjusted. We can definitely make adjustments to things. I do want to make a second announcement also tonight. Name calling is not okay. It's been brought to my attention that there was maybe an incident in the last stream, and I want to make it very clear, very, very clear. Name calling is not okay. You can have different opinions. I like that you guys discuss things constantly in stream. It's a lot of fun. I love that everyone has different opinions that they bring to the table. People are allowed to have a differing opinion from you. That's how life works. That's how the world works, baby. We all have differing opinions from one another. So let's respect that. Keep it respectful. If I see name calling in my chat, I will kick you, because that's not okay to me. So you've been warned. Don't name call or you're gone. Or if you don't like those rules, leave on your own accord now. This is your invitation to walk out the door. That being said, like I said, let me know if the sound needs to be adjusted. I hope everyone's excited for MGR. I am. I haven't played this game in probably 8 months, a year. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to try and hop back into MGR. Louder? The sound needs to be louder. For Raiden, I'm assuming? We can go a little louder for Raiden. How's that? I always forget how to start a new game. Because I have to delete, that's what I have to do. I think this is how we start a new game. I hope this is how we start a new game. What if it's a name with a positive connotation? You can always compliment people. That's fine. I won't kick you from complimenting people. Come on, let's use some common sense. Who would you rather have as an imaginary friend that you can't get rid of? Tyler Durden or BB? Oh, BB. I'd have to pick BB. Just because I feel like you could eat, I need to make sure the subtitles are on. You can eat a bunch of food with BB, and I don't think Tyler Durden would snack on food with you. Tyler Durden's gonna do terrible things to your food. Let's remember the lessons Mr. Rogers taught us. Thank you, Google, exactly. If we can just remember the lessons that Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers taught us, we can all have a good time. Where is the... Captions on. Okay, perfect. I can't understand what people say in video games if I don't have... We'll just do easy. No, not that easy. No, I should remember how to play. Oh my god, I do this every time and then I don't remember how to play. I try not to call people on stream. I love everyone here. Thank you, Tortured. Raiden Globe, yup. What's up, no one? Got it, Luffy. Thank you, Set. Revengeance. Nanomachine Sun. Yup. I hope you're ready for Senator Armstrong. How's the sound? Do you need me to turn it up a little bit? I feel like it's a little soft.
The will of a strong people.
Leave on my own accord, but I only have a Civic. Oh, Benz, then I guess you can't leave. Now you're trapped here forever. You're trapped in the stream.
And one very able advisor.
Thank you, Sid.
The soundtrack is why I think we have the awesome Devil May Cry / Sonic OSTs. I've never listened to those. I bet they're really rad though, especially Devil May Cry. It's such an action game. I feel like all action games are required to have banger OSTs.
I must admit, I once thought of groups like
So if Solidus was operating around the time of MGSV, maybe he was one of the DD soldiers as a Cypher agent? Oh, that would be really sad for Solidus if he was a XOF agent or a DD soldier. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Maybe it does. Maybe I need to think about it more. Either way, Solidus is having a sad... I don't know why I'm like, that sounds so sad. He's either in the DDs or he's in Liberia. Either way, he's in an army, not living the life of a teenager. Do you play MGR with the in-game skins? I have to set. I'm on console.
There's a saying I like.
No fun mods for me. I do get the
One
gamer
sword
chair
keeps another in the sheath.
skin as soon as it's available though, because I love
Sometimes
Raiden
the
as the
threat
red
of
gamer
violence
chair.
alone is a deterrent. Sometimes by taking a life, others can be preserved.
Oh, I'm probably gonna have to explain pairing. It's
the
really
code
weird.
of
Do you want me to
samurai
explain it?
as
Snith, if you want to refresh my memory, I would appreciate that so much because that's the one thing I was thinking about. I was like, I should replay the tutorial just to remember how to parry.
I could say the same.
I was
about
just gonna
you.
wing it, but if you want to remind me how to parry, I would appreciate it. I would pick BB for my imaginary friend, but I wouldn't go through any of the doors he suggests or get into any of the trucks he wants you to. That's fair. With either one of them, with BB or Tyler Durden, don't listen to a single thing they tell you to do. Is there a tutorial? Yeah, but I skipped it. I'm sorry. We could have played it, but it's not that interesting. I miss all my guns. Nightfall, you already missed the M16 and all the guns we just started. I miss them too, though. Been doing some gardening and getting yelled at. Who's yelling at you? Gardening sounds fun. I need to prune my lemon trees. I saw this video about how to prune fruit trees and I was like, oh, I need to do that. My lemon trees are kind of a mess. Game sound should be a smidge louder. Okay, gotcha. How is this? How's this? Let me know. Especially now that we're getting to the louder stuff, let me know. Best music or best music for what, Chronic? For Sonic or Devil May Cry? I don't know. I haven't heard those. Which ones do you think are the best? I wish I had the president's beard. I wish there were more beards in MGS. I know BB rocks one, but it seems like he's monopolized beards.
A cyborg.
One of our competitors?
Courtney, what is happening?
We got hit, sir. A cyborg.
Who's?
XF comes up unaffiliated.
Now that would be an interesting death battle, Dante versus Raiden. Who do you think would win, FL?
Yes, sir.
What? Don't tell me about my controller batteries being low. Random thought, I feel Raiden would look better with slick back hair. Ooh, I think he'd look too cool then. You can't let Raiden look too cool. He already thinks he's too cool.
We are going to die.
Stay calm.
Solidus was a child soldier around the time around MGS5, completely separate from DD. Yeah. I know, it's sad. But I don't know why I feel like him being part of DD's is sadder than what he was actually doing, which was the same exact thing, being a child soldier.
He's got friends.
At least on
Raiden.
Mother Base, maybe he'd get some schooling since they have the school for the other kids. Happy Birkin Week, what? As he got a Luffy episode and oh yeah, an episode of Wesker and Friends Study to get him. Happy Birkin Week. I love that it worked out like that. I love that we all kind of have Birkin on the mind right now. I looked up and Solidus only served in the Civil War in the late 80s. I looked it up too and I feel like he was doing it in 84. Maybe I was wrong. Imagine if DD ever encountered Solidus's troops in their missions. Oh, I would love that, Big Box. I would love some kind of cameo. Oh, I would love some kind of cameo of Solidus in MGS5. I will never stop missing Solidus in MGS5. I was getting yelled at by my family. That's classic. Doing, I have got to remember how to parry. That's not how you do it. That's how you jump. And is it this? Someone hit me. That's not how you do it.
You'll need to choose between light and heavy strikes to match the situation.
I need to remember how to parry.
Self-repair units from your
I think it's
foes
this.
to
I think I
replenish your
remember it. My muscle memory. Somebody needs to slice at me so I can test it.
Raiden, the limo is in trouble. Get back there, ASAP.
How do I?
I'll add the limo to your solid down radar.
I'm just like, I'm trying to follow what my hands tell me to do because I cannot remember. My brain can't remember how to play, but my hands remember how to play. Now the sound alert is perfect, Luffy. I'm glad you like it. There's no gun in MGR, Luffy only sword. There are guns in MGR Nightfall. There's rocket launchers. We just have to wait till we get them later. What about the end? One of the most powerful beards in the game. Oh! Does the end oh my god, I'm having a moment like in The Office now when they're like, does Stanley have a mustache? I'm like, does the end have a beard? How do I not remember that? I need you to slice me. Can you slice me, please? I need to... Yes, that is how you parry. Oh, I'm back, baby. I'm back. I gotta practice. I gotta practice for Monsoon. I feel so bad for the average person in Metal Gear world. Cyborgs, psychokinesis, superhuman clones, Metal Gears. And I know, Google. That's why I'm like, every time y'all ask about like, oh, if you were in an MGS, I'd be like, no, I would just be a normal person. I would not last. I don't have cybernetics. I don't have big boss genes. I'd be a grunt. Oh, Ray! What's up, Ray? Welcome. I love you, Ray. I think if Solidus was a child soldier with DD, it would be less sad. DD seemed like a neat place. I think that's fair. I don't know why I was thinking that it would be sadder for him to be a DD, but at least on Diamond Dogs, he would get, like, schooling. Where was Solidus in between presidency and Liberia? I think he went from Liberia to being president? I don't know. This is my son, I taught him everything, yes! And also YouTube. Also YouTube taught Raiden. So I finally got the Foxhound emblem in MGS 5. Nice, Tortured! That's amazing. Congratulations. I was gonna say good job. I guess, yeah, good job. But also congratulations. Imagine if Solidus worked for XOF but is captured by Venom and tells Liquid the truth and leaves to fight in Liberia. Oh, that would be so intense. I feel like I could see Solidus being the one to lie to Liquid and be like, Big Boss said you're garbage from the day that you're born. I could see him making a lie like that. Stop. The end does have a beard? Oh my god, then I'm just straight tripping right now. It's like that thing with Stanley from The Office where it's like as soon as somebody asks you about it, that information just flies right out of your head and you're like, wait, does he?
Jack.
What do you want with the Prime Minister?
I want him dead. Nothing personal, of course.
Does Vamp have a beard? He does. He's got like a little goatee. I was gonna say no, but he's got his little goatee with his like mustache.
Business ain't been the same since they shut down.
But it's not like Vamp doesn't have a glorious beard like BB does, or the End does. Sorry, the End. I didn't mean to do beard erasure.
Well, some of us like that economy.
That's some pretty good pairing, actually. Thank you, Smith. But wait until we're actually past the beginning area.
Don't do it.
I'm good at parrying in the very beginning. When they telegraph every move they're gonna make. Remember that Sundowners using machetes, not swords. That's intense. Machetes scare me. Sundowners battle kind of scares me. He's a little intense. Why in the world would you see your fellow soldiers get limbs chopped off and still rush in? It's the nanomachines, son! It's the nanomachines. The nanomachines are suppressing their fear inhibitor. Or their... Ray! Hi, Ray. The nanomachines are suppressing their fear, so they don't feel fear. I don't remember how to do this. I should practice this so that I can get Armstrong. I gotta practice. Oh, I'm using my ninja run forever. Raiden needs a mullet like Snaven. I would love to see Raiden with a mullet. I feel like that would fit his character arc anyway. Because he looks up to Snaven. So him copying his mullet just feels right. Who's the best homie in MGS? Oh, God, I almost said Kaz. Kaz is not a homie. I would have to say Mei Ling, probably. What do you think? Who's the best homie in MGS? That's a good question. I feel like Mei Ling. I feel like Mei Ling. Because Mei Ling continues to be a homie in MGS 2 and like helps her and Otacon have like secret, oh, don't step on me, have secret communications. The voice work and timing of the lines, the facial animation, peak of awesome. It is really intense. This game is super intense. The first time I played MGR, I hated it. It was too intense for me. It was very stressful. Don't, Toro, don't try to ram me. Bring it down. Let's go, Ray.
Stop that plane.
Oh, I almost messed it up. Oh, I did mess it up. Just kidding. Let's try again. I panic on the quick time events. Gotcha this time. It's weird seeing the Ray fight at day. I'm used to playing it. Oh. I'm used to playing it with the rain prologue mod. That's interesting. I feel like this is it more intense? Sniff, is it more oh my god, this is so intense. Is it more intense when it's raining? I feel like it would be more atmospheric with the rain. Whereas during the day it's a little silly. Doctor, turn off my fear inhibitors. That's what they don't say. Alright. I'll see you later, Ray. See you later, Ray. How do I think I have to go this way. I always get confused in the beginning of this game. It's never quite clear where we need to go. The best homie's Otacon. Oh yeah, he is! Oh my god. I'm sorry, Otacon. I didn't mean to diss you like that. Otacon equals best homie. He is the best homie. I don't know why I didn't think about Otacon. How do we... Hold up. Give me a second. Here we go. Whee! Whee! Otacon, my best friend. What's up, Daniel Johnson?
There, get it.
Mei-Ling and Otacon dating? No, Otacon's already
Use your ninja
committed.
to move over obstacles automatically.
Oh, this action. I know, it's really intense. The first time I played this game, I couldn't handle it. My brain was so overwhelmed. Now I've played this enough times that it's not too bad. My brain knows what to expect. It's somewhat more atmospheric. The main thing is that the lighting is better. Interesting. I should look up some MGR mods. They sound interesting.
It still works.
I expected a little more fight than that. Jack, Solidus, come down here. Oh! Oh, that's okay. Raiden got kids? He does. He has a son that he abandoned in New Zealand. Because he's a good father like that. In my personal opinion, the best homie in Metal Gear is me? Aww. That's so sweet. Oh. He's no, I think I'm just gonna dodge him. I don't need to do nothing. And let Liquid crash on my couch. Just surpass all couches? I'm glad that you got the couch that surpasses all couches. Is it a double-decker couch? Everyone is busy hating Huey. They forget Otacon. Do you hate Otacon, Daniel? No way. I don't believe you. Who hates Otacon? Let's go. Otacon is not a true homie. He will sell you out for a smile and a skirt. What? Otacon? Since when? The way Sundowner jumps is so funny. Sundowner makes me a little nervous. I'm a little afraid of Sundowner. Ray, drop him. Otacon can't date Mei-Ling or she would die like Wolf and Naomi. That's so intense, but also very true. Poor Otacon, he's so cursed. Oh, right. Cool guys don't look at explosions. If only Miller was around to see the evolution of the war economy. I mean, he hated quiet. What about super cyborgs? I would love to see Kaz see the war economy. I feel like he'd be really proud of it. I feel like the war economy is kind of his baby, and he'd be really proud of how it grew. But I would also like to see his opinion on cyborgs for sure. Did Raiden abandon his son, or did lying, cheating Rose take the kid and did— you know what? That's a good point. She might have just taken her son and left. Which I don't blame her for. Maybe. Maybe I blame her a little bit. I don't know. They have such a messy relationship. Neither one of them are healthy for the other one. Raiden didn't abandon his family, keeps them safe. That's what Raiden tells himself. Raiden tells himself he's keeping his family safe. I feel like Raiden with his family is like that saying where it's like, I die for my family. And it's like, okay, but would you live for them? Because that's what your family actually needs. They need you to live for them and like be a family member.
Keep an eye out for it.
Keep an eye out for it. Well, there it goes. Nobody hates Otacon. I actually don't hate him either. Or okay. I know you don't hate Huey, Daniel, but I was very shocked if I was gonna learn that you actually hate Otacon. I was like, how is that switch happened?
I won't be needing my little seat.
I don't think I've ever met anyone who hates Otacon.
Stop!
Yeah, perfect moment to hop into the stream. Yep, rules of nature. Otacon's second official wife is a college professor he met while Sunny was taking her undergraduate. I've heard that. I've heard that he went on to date and that it's like in the book. Isn't it in a book or something?
Raiden.
Hear me out. What if Snaven got turned into a robot too? Yes, everyone's a robot. Everyone be a robot. I feel like MGR 2, that would be, because everyone's already a robot in MGR 1. That's why it's so shocking that Sam doesn't have any cybernetic parts, because they're like, everyone's a robot. Why isn't he a robot? So MGR 2 would have robot Snaven.
Mind if I got in? Oh, you're saying. Give war a chance!
Pre-recorded cutscenes my absolute hated. What do you mean, Sin? Are you saying you're hating these cutscenes, or you're hating— I love the lead-in for Ray, like the interactive cutscene Ray has. Yes, Kaz would be so proud to see the war economy grown so big. The military-industrial complex has become— yeah. I don't know. I can't speak to politics, but I do agree that Kaz would be proud to see his war economy grow so big. What version of MGR is this? PS3? This is Xbox. What do you think Konami will do with Metal Gear Solid after Delta? I don't know, Tortured. It really depends on how well Delta does. If Delta does well, they'll remake MGS1, I'm sure. And then they'll remake the rest of them. So it's really up to us. If you want to see more MGS remakes, we have to buy Delta to tell them that it'll make them money. Otacon is the unsung hero of Shadow Moses, for sure he is. You don't be shy. Oh, oh, I thought I could parry, but I can't. Oh, I thought I could parry, but I can't. Oh my goodness, I gotta get better. This is good practice for Monsoon. Oh, oh. Nope. Okay. I gotta be really firm on the parries. Come down here. Come down here. Why are you running? Why are you running? Oh! How long can you do?
Self-taught. And not half bad.
After Delta, I think if it succeeds, they're going to remake MGS1, which would suck because Metal Gear 1 and 2 are what needs the remake the most. Yeah, I would love to see Metal Gear 1 and 2 be remade, but it would make me sad not to see Kojima be the one to remake them, because I feel like he's got a lot of ideas that he would implement that he wasn't able to implement before, which would be interesting to see. Nope, oh, nope, 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 oh, nope, oh, nope! I gotta get better, I gotta get better, I gotta get better at parrying. Ow, 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 ow. Not today, not today, not today. Oh, oh, thank you for the practice of my parries. What? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh god. This makes my wrist, I forgot MGR makes my wrist tired.
You deny your weapon its purpose.
Also, I made him the bit about Otacon's second wife, but his first would obviously be Snavid. Yes, his first was Snavid, but I thought he started, I think Sunny actually in MGR says that he's dating or something. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up. I feel like that, I remember that somewhere.
Bathe in the blood of your enemies, but you hold it back.
Some dogs, what's up, the cat pig? How are you doing? Raiden's face looks so weird in this game to me. It actually does. Me and my bro talk about this all the time. Raiden is supposed to be so pretty in Universe, and they don't quite make him pretty enough in MGR. I always like to politely pretend that he's pretty in MGR because he's supposed to be in Universe. So just because he doesn't look pretty to us in this universe doesn't mean he's not pretty for the standard of their universe. But I do wish they would have made him a little prettier. Why is this stream lagging? Is it lagging? Let me look at my stuff. It's probably all the action. Oh, I bet it's all the action. Oh, I don't know how good this game is gonna perform. I'm looking at my stuff. Stream is kind of lagging.
Shit, not again.
Yeah, I'll have to make some adjustments. Dang, that sucks that it's lagging. It looks okay on just.
You're almost clear of the tunnel. Just hang on.
Ugh. Was it lagging during the Ray fight, or is it just lagging now? Yeah, the cutscenes are really choppy. Dang it.
This is what happens when you bring a tool to a sword fight.
It's lagging because of the pure badassery of these two. Oh my god, I wish. But then there's nothing we can adjust if it's just these two. I'll have to adjust my stream settings. I don't know if I can mid-stream. I think everything's pretty locked down at this point, which sucks.
Lucky devil.
It says the stream status is good. So my connection is the problem. I bet it's my settings. I probably need to adjust them for such an action-filled game. Or it's my Xbox. I do hate on my Xbox. So Raiden has real blood now. Yeah, it's no longer milk. Notice Raiden has red blood, not white blood this time. Yeah, he got rid of the milk.
Flash!
Fun fact, Raiden's head and spine are his only body parts. That's true. And yeah. No, like, I like the cutscenes themselves. I just that they're not done in engine. They're just crappily optimized. Oh. Only 4 of them are actual game files. I did not know that. That's very interesting, Snith. I did not know that. That's, wow, that's making me really think, because older games used to be doing that. So I'm surprised that MGR does that too. It's lagging whenever in-game. Is it lagging in-game or is it lagging in cutscene? Or both? Must be an Xbox issue. I feel like it is an Xbox issue. Because we were fine on my PS5. I'll have to look at my Xbox. My Xbox is pretty old. Unfortunately, I can't really mess with settings while we're streaming, and I can't look at the Xbox while we're streaming either, because that would stop everything also. Kept you waiting, huh? What's up, Tajit? Almost all of Raiden's support team were on the field with him at one point or another. Really? Even Courtney? Like, are you talking about the support team here in MGR? Like the doctor and they were all in the field with him?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
I mean, how does it feel?
I wonder if Raiden is just the deadliest man in MGS or if he has partners.
We will get you in
I wonder who the... That's a good question. I wonder who the deadliest person in all of MGS is. I feel like that's kind of a tough answer, or a tough question to answer. In MGR, Raiden definitely seems like the deadliest person in MGS for sure.
From your foes, and two.
Maybe even in MGS 4.
I got it.
Yes, enemy cyborgs should provide plenty of MCFC electrolytes once you slice them open and extract their fluids.
We view it best. I see the work you put in. Keep it up, dude. Oh, thank you, the cat. I really appreciate that. That means the world to me.
Hands, if you please.
I'm trying.
Excuse me.
He needs some milk. Oh my god. That's in MGS 4. That's what Snaven and Sunny say. When he needs the dialysis, he needs some milk.
I am authorized to offer you upgrades and services in exchange for it.
How generous.
Ich liebe Kapitalismus.
Aslan is the realest friend. He planned 50 years with BB. Yeah! And he deserves some recognition from BB.
3 mics out, closing. No activity at the airbase. Looks like we don't need to worry about
Ryan can track down Armstrong, no problem. He mysteriously has a hard time getting the milk, for real.
I know you miss me, Kev, but
I guess, to be fair, he was pretty injured in MGS4.
That's what you said before Montenegro. Look, just humor me, buddy. Objectives, of course, are enter Abkhazia, neutralize the terrorists.
Colonel, I have the
restore
Prime Minister. He
rightful
managed to
government.
avoid drowning all day, every day.
President and most of the cabinet have been killed. and a
Ryan
military
drinks the
junta has been
Gatorade's final milk.
established.
That's why he
Terrorists
trades the
range
milk
up
out,
to
Lucid, in
high-ranking
MGS4 for
officers, and
Gatorade and
cyborgs
MGR.
scattered the rank and file. The few leaders who have survived have no way of openly
Do you mean
opposing
best
the
at
new
killing
regime.
or kill count? I think both. I mean both. Who's the best at killing and has the greatest kill count?
Leader of the occupation forces, an extremist linked to both the St. Petersburg massacre of
Ryan should get a
2015
cannon
and
arm
last
like
year's
Grey Fox had in
terrorist
MGS1. Yes!
and his arms supplier.
I just want to keep Soup and Raiden up. He needs to be upgraded more and more until it's like beyond ridiculous. It's already beyond ridiculous that he's only a head and a spine. We need more. Put a cannon on him. Put 2 cannons on his back like Blastoise. Just more ridiculous. More robotic.
the only problem I see.
Raiden with Sam's sword, that is. Raiden is very deadly with Sam's sword, that's for sure.
He won't be an issue.
Zero is probably the
may not even
deadliest
be in
in
custody,
Impact.
But keep an eye out,
Oh,
Justin.
I can see that, Google. I can definitely see that. Zero being the deadliest in Impact.
Ready for insertion.
Raiden was badass and became more badass than before. I don't know. I know a lot of people think Raiden is cool, especially in MGR, but I kind of think he's a loser. I love him though. He's so silly in MGR. If you call your radio people in MGR, he does a different voice for every single person. Cool people don't change their voice depending on the person they talk to. They're just real. They're genuine. They're themselves. But Raiden doesn't know who he is. So he's constantly reinventing himself, and it's really funny. And really near and dear to my heart. So the doctor has a hand fetish. It is so difficult. I don't know about y'all, but it is so difficult to get the arms. Also, I don't know my right from my left, so every time I play this game, I always chop the wrong arm off.
Raiden, you landed safely, huh? First,
Yes, I did.
The waypoint is marked on your Soliton radar. Contact
I'm
us
pretty
on
injured. He
Solid.
lost both arms. That's true. But he needed the milk before he lost both his arms. He just played around with Vamp, and then Vamp made him need more milk. He's like, milk does a body good, and Vamp injured my body.
The bastards are using stealth camo to ambush you.
How did Grey Fox lose to Snaven when he set him on fire, shot him, destroyed his gear, has a Metal Gear, and is, oh gosh, and the second strongest soldier at this point? I feel like Grey Fox, that's a good question. I guess Snavage is better. I don't know. Ow!
Whenever you engage in battle, I will designate a battle area for
Pay
you.
attention.
Stay within the area to avoid collateral
I
damage.
don't know. That's a good question. I feel like he won. I don't know. I war with myself. This is what I'm warring with myself on. I'll just share it. Part of me thinks that Grey Fox threw the fight just because he was testing Snavage. He didn't actually want to defeat him. And then part of me just believes that Snavage's just that strong. I feel Meryl would be a good homie, but she would eat all the Oreos in the kitchen. She would. Meryl is a good homie. She's incredible in MGS1. She has no experience and it doesn't matter to her that she gets shot by Sniper Wolf or captured twice. She's focused on the mission, and that's pretty intense.
Muscle fiber packs the power of a jackhammer into every limb.
The best at killing is Solid Snake. I can see that. Especially in the books. He's a huge killer in the books. Volgan was very deadly too, personally responsible for tens of thousands of deaths, many by his own hand. That's true, and Volgan also fired a nuke. He's the only one who's fired a nuke, so I feel like Volgan is also super deadly.
Yeah.
But do you think he's more deadly than Zero? We don't even know the kind of death that Zero has caused with his systems. Should we blame Zero for every death of the soldiers that are hooked into his SOP system? Like, is he... Don't talk about SOP when I start talking about SOP. Is he, like, is Zero responsible for every death linked to his SOP system?
I'm not complaining. They're like walking vending machines.
Right. Vending machines full of blood.
Oh my god.
Easy there, Dracula. Like I said, they're still people.
People who terrorize and take.
It feels like
innocent lives
Snavage was
for
one of the
money.
few characters to be secure in
They
his
sowed their
identity.
fate when they
I
took
don't know,
this
because
job.
Snape's really, he's
Hunters
got
the
really low
Reaper.
self-esteem. I don't know how secure you can be in your identity when you have low self-esteem.
Bit cold, Raiden.
Even for you.
I no longer have things to ask. I'm sure you'll think of more Tortured. I have faith in you.
Let's get to work. Time to increase the peace.
Oh yeah, sexy, cool, edgy new chassis, yep. And we're gonna get the gamer chair one as soon as it's available. Do you remember those old Got Milk ads? Yes, I do. Oh my god, if you're talking about the one where the guy rips both his arms off and like scares all of the children who ever see that ad. Yes, Raiden should have been in that ad, and he should have ripped his arms off in the Got Milk commercial. And then they gave him milk and he could have his arms back.
This is Boris. Give me your status.
So you've seen
Looks clear.
RoboCop,
No one
right?
in sight.
1987. When I was a kid, Blake, I've seen RoboCop when I was a kid, so I barely remember it.
As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolzaev has been spotted there using satellite photography.
Also, what
on
kind of
site
badass wears
is
a
Strauss,
bandana instead of an
the
eye patch, or
desperado
wears
captain.
heels instead of combat
So I go
boots?
through
Listen,
this
heels are
cross the
very,
bridge into the old
very
town,
useful
then
in
head down to the
combat.
rear of the
Raiden
refinery.
proves that, as he
Still, I
uses
think
his
they
heels
anticipate
to
us.
manipulate his
They will
swords.
probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city.
Or then I'd let
Do
Meryl
not
eat all my
let your
areas. I feel like we
guard
all would. How do I... There we go. And then I need to equip it. Whoop, whoop. There we go. Alright. Oh, please don't jump off the edge.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
Fun fact, if Otacon made the specialized Octo camos, why did Otacon sell it to the PMCs if he didn't want war? Did he sell it to the PMCs set? I don't think he did. I think that they were just developed from his technology that he developed in MGS1 before he knew that what he was doing was wrong. Like, I think that was unintentional, just like how Metal Gear Rex was unintentional, and then they used the testing data from Metal Gear Rex to make Ray. I feel like that's how it went down. I could be off on that though. It's entirely possible that Grey Fox wanted to die and let Snake kill him to be liberated from the battlefield. Yeah, that's what I war with myself on. Part of me thinks that that's what happened. And then part of me thinks that Snake would just beat him.
Augment mode to see where the enemy is located. Your body analyzes radar and IR data to construct
The boss
your
fired a
AR
nuke
display.
on Volgan's base.
Some civilians are still in the
Y'all
city.
remind me of
That
that,
is
and I
not
can
good.
never think of when that happens. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I've never been able to save this guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I couldn't save you. That's how it be sometimes. Which do you prefer? A character that grows or one that stays the same? BB versus Snaven. BB doesn't stay the same. Or are you talking about Snaven stays the same? I think they both grow. I think it's impossible not to grow. And if your character doesn't grow, that's not good writing. That's just my opinion though. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? RPG me? RPG me?
I got him.
Oh! Yes, you do. And I've got the air. The Octocamo was tech from the DARPA. It's on a Coda call. Yeah! It from MGS4, right? Did you? But either way, even if it wasn't, get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, I messed it up. Even if it wasn't, it's kind of like the whole Rex thing. That's how I feel about it anyway. By impact, the whole series could arguably be blamed on Volgan. Without the nuke, there's no Snake Eater, no Cypher, no BB, no Patriots, no SFP, no war economy. That's putting a lot on Volgan's shoulders. I feel like, this, sorry, I'm stuttering because I'm trying to focus on not dying. I feel like
Very good, Raiden. Now, keep heading for
something
refinery.
would have happened. Even if Volgan wasn't there and they didn't need the boss to do MGS3, eventually some mission would have happened where they would have had to pin it on the boss. That's just too much like fate because they use her like that. So if it wasn't going to be Volgan, it would have been somebody else. Oh my god, I keep messing this up. I keep messing myself up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just choking. There we go. There we go. I just gotta practice. Gotta remember. Oh, and I fell. The boss nukes Groznygrad when you get to the final boss stage at the start of the cutscene. Is that her though, or is that just somebody else doing? I guess I just have to accept it. I just don't want to accept that the boss also fired a nuke because that's so terrible. That's such a terrible thing to do. Oh, thank you. In MGS3, in the beginning of the boss's life's end, isn't it beautiful? She fires the second Davy Crockett and destroys Groznygrad. That's so intense. I gotta rewatch that. I guess I just don't want to accept it in my heart. I don't want to accept it in my heart that the boss has fired a nuke. That makes me too sad. Olivia's the high ground until I just whip it in the air. Leave just casually unleashing a flurry of attacks slightly above the enemy. I know. I know. Listen, it's an intimidation factor. Wouldn't you be scared? Wouldn't you be scared if somebody was slicing above your head? Where's the one person I'm missing? This is when things get frustrating in MGR. Unless I can just keep going. Unless it'll let me keep going now. I just got quiet back. Nice, Tortured.
An electromagnetic barricade. Maybe expecting UG or cyborg attack.
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Let's get the heck out of here. Also, the whole game is stuttering, not just the cutscenes. Dang. Should we stop? I don't know if I'm gonna...
Wait, we're picking up a wireless transmission near your position. From the frequency,
I'll have to
most
like...
likely an enemy
Because
data
I can't
terminal.
test
Check
things
it
out while we're
We may be able
streaming.
to salvage some
Is it
intel.
not worth it? Is it not worth it? Should we just stop? And then I can just try and figure out how to fix the stream settings so it's not so laggy. The CIA was gonna kill the boss anyway. It doesn't have to all depend on Volgan. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it would have happened either way. I think that the relationship that the boss had with the CIA was not a healthy one, and they were gonna burn her one way or another. It was just a matter of time. If we want to go that far, then whoever thought of the boss betraying the US, then we can blame Volgan, BB, and Zero all on them. What do you
Show
mean?
yourself.
Wait, did you just destroy all the armor on that gecko with one hit? Are you talking about with the LT? In the blade mode? Blade mode is OP. Blade mode is OP for sure. Lightning bolt action, more like laggy bolt action, rip! The boss drops the baby Crockett on screen in front of you. Well, maybe I just don't want to believe it. Maybe I just don't want to believe in my heart that the boss would fire a nuke. I'll have to rewatch that scene and accept it in my heart. Didn't they just blame the boss for firing Volgan's nuke? No, they're talking about the end when you fight her, Jack. At the very, very end. After, like, you escape from Groznygrad and defeat Volgan.
Feature high-level onboard artificial intelligence. An additional prototyping device enables verbal communication. I possess an intellect.
To be fair, if a deadliest tier list were done, it ought to be distinguished purposeful and accidental deaths.
Okay,
For sure.
What's the meaning?
But also, what are we considering accidental? I don't think I can think of a single accidental death in MGS. I think everyone is murdering everyone. The lag is all on the streams and it's the game itself was lagging, the gameplay would be too. The game speed is attached to the frame rate. That's what I'm saying though, is that I can't adjust the frame rate while we're streaming. I have to turn off the stream and then adjust it because everything gets locked down when you start streaming. That's what I'm saying. If it's not fun to watch, we should just stop and then I can play around with the frame rate. With the frame rate, my goodness.
You can't use it.
Your taunting is pointless. Exterminate.
Thanks to MGR, if you rank the deadliest of MGS characters, then BB is in the middle. It's interesting. MGR Raiden definitely murders a lot. Like, he has got a huge kill count in MGR. Like, I feel like we're gonna be, like, I feel like including MGR really weights things in MGR's direction.
Multiple strike.
Oh, he got me. I've been marathoning the Mass Effect trilogy. Nice. Is it good? I've heard good things about Mass Effect.
Tools. Backup required.
Been here 10 minutes, considering 6. Maybe we should just stop. Repeat blade mode is OP as Venom having reflex mode. But reflex mode is OP. Both of them are OP. I love them both. Don't get me wrong. I love reflex mode. I love blade mode. But they are both very OP. Get into my blender.
I am not allowed a choice. You must die.
Luffy, do you know which games are next on stream? Probably Twin Snakes. Because I know that there's a lot of interest for Twin Snakes, and I would love to play Twin Snakes. Time to leave them all behind. Time to leave them all behind indeed. Get into my blender. The story seems to move so fast in this game. Oh, it moves super fast. Google, this game is only about 4 or 5 hours long. It's super short, so everything has to move super, super fast. Oh, I thought I was gonna block that, but I didn't. Oh, don't ask Raiden that. He's gonna have an existential crisis. What does he fight for? One missed. Just stop hopping around. I've been playing MGS5 the whole time, trying to get back my mute waifu. Reflex mode is cheap. Junin soldiers could wreck Venom. Not if he reflex moded them. If he reflex moded them, we'd get him an instant. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, stop knocking him away every time it gives me the option. There we go. I'm sorry, Blade Wolf. Raiden doesn't know how to stop. He only knows how to slice and dice. I'm so looking forward to Twin Snakes. Awesome, me too. Twin Snakes would be cool. Too bad I can't play it officially because my dog ate my GameCube? I'm sorry that your dog ate your GameCube. Rip. This game is closer to 8 hours. What? The cutscenes are 4 hours and 10 minutes, I believe. The fastest I've beaten this game is 4 hours and I think 53 minutes. Like, this game is super fast. What would an AI know about freedom? Raiden, do not be dramatic. Cause is the greatest teacher in fiction if Survive is canon. What? Is Cause in Survive? Cause isn't in Survive. Don't get my hopes up. Don't get my hopes up. Yummy. There are Gecko in Survive. What? I hate the Gecko so much. I hate them so much. Why are they in Survive? Let them die. Why do they keep bringing the Geckos back? The reason for reflex. Oh god, I gotta run and I'm dead because I wasn't paying attention.
Come on, buddy, answer me. Raiden? Raiden?
Raiden. The reason for reflex mode is because the stealth meter doesn't work. What? Is that for real? I thought reflex mode was just kind of like a cool little additive. Oh god, Raiden. Oh god, Raiden. Oh, Raiden, you gotta run a little faster. Raiden, you gotta go a little faster. Oh, we gotta go a little faster. Oh, did we make it? See, this is where we can get some guns. What dog do you have? What? Do you guys have dogs? Are you talking about dogs? Evie, I'd actually like to watch you play the Zelda series someday. Oh, I would love to play the Zelda series, Tortured. I have quite a few of them out. I have quite a few of them and it's a lot of fun to play. Come over here, helicopter. I'm back. I got dragged away to be told last minute stuff before I'm going back to the stream and then to bed. Okay. Welcome back. The point is no reflex mode in MGS1 or Twin Snakes. As soon as one guard sees you, the entire base knows that you are. That's true. I guess, ow, what? Did you have to ram me? I'm trying to chat. That is true. You don't, like, MGS5 is the only one with a reflex mode. And if you were stealthy, you wouldn't need a reflex mode. But I like reflex mode. I feel like it's fun for gameplay. I feel like, some gameplay additions for just pure funness. Do you want me to shoot you? Is this what we're doing now? I don't remember how to do it though. LB. Thank you. God, I can't aim. I can't aim. This game is not built for aiming. There. Oh, you little. LS and how, what do you want me to do, MGR? I am doing it. I am holding. There we go. There we go. Now we gotta activate it. There we go. Raiden just has to decide when he wants to do stuff. Same reason they keep bringing back Rex and Ray marketing. That's, but no one likes Gecko. Who likes the geckos? Do y'all like the geckos? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one who doesn't like the geckos. Do y'all like geckos? Reflex mode isn't canon. I can see that for sure. Luffy, leave Raiden alone. You know that his experiences with AR aren't the best. MGS2 is the reason he's a cyborg ninja. That's true. That's fair. I'll try not to bully Raiden. I like to bully him though.
You're gonna be pretty stupid to try and hide here.
I'm not hiding. This is not a live stream. Yes, it is. I can't find which messages they're responding to. Are you talking about me, Benz? I'm trying to respond to all of them, but it's very difficult to look at the chat and also try not to die. If I can get into a combo like this, then I can usually look. Boss, that's the enemy gunship, yep. Come down here. Come on the ground where I am. A high D? Maybe. Luffy, now that I think about it, your community's pretty cool as only one ban happened in a newcomer in the first MGS5 stream. Y'all are really cool for the most part. After our announcement earlier today. But no, for the most part, y'all are the best. Like, I feel very fortunate to have so many people who are so interested and excited to talk MGS with me. And Resident Evil and Silent Hill. It's fun to talk with y'all. I really appreciate it. And y'all are the reason why the community is so great. It's you guys. Oh my god, I wish the camera would work with me, but it doesn't want to. Shoot the bird down. I'm so bad with the guns in this game. Maybe next time we see those flying guys, we can shoot them down.
So that's where they're holed up.
So I don't know if anyone has noticed, but my profile pic is actually an Ocarina of Time palette swap for Darkling. Nice! Y'all's profile pics for me in the chat is super tiny, so I didn't notice that. But that's really cool. I like the gecko. Why, Mad Cow? Why do you like the geckos? I feel like, I don't know, I was so offended by them mooing. I just can't get over it. I can't get over the mooing. The geckos are cool, but very ugly. They are! And they moo, and I don't like it. I prefer the other UGs. I feel like the dog UGs are really interesting in MGR. Where are we going? Oh, here we go.
Hurry and get that hand right.
Oh, I gotta get the arm. I have never gotten the arm. I like to play 5 without reflex mode, but it takes some practice. Oh my gosh, every time, let's just do this. I want to try playing MGS 5 without the reflex mode to see how different it is. There's a few missions where it doesn't let you have reflex mode, and it feels very natural. Probably because none of the other MGSs have reflex mode. So I feel like playing on MGS reflex mode, I could get used to it easily. Classic Luffy ignoring the hostage. I can't save them, I'm sorry! I've tried so many times. I can't save them. Oh, well, that's not his arm. That's alright.
Right. You missed them all?
I did, Boris, I'm sorry.
Fight your way through.
Dwarf geckos too, hate them. Ugh, the dwarf geckos are the little hand things, right? I hate those things so much. I hate those more than the regular geckos. Those are like my 2 hated things in MGS, the geckos and the dwarf geckos. Geckos are weird. They Metal Gear cows. Also my best friend was a leopard gecko, or has a leopard gecko. That's cute. Leopard geckos are really cute. Don't we just need to bust our way? Oh, here we go. We need to do the reflex mode. I'm not close enough. You know how it be. What? Let me through! Blade Wolf is the Vegeta of MGS. He's strong, but he gets beaten up by everyone. Oh, that's kind of true though, isn't it? Kind of is the Blade Wolf, or the Vegeta. Why is this not working? Let me in. Because this isn't close enough. Hold on. This is just a struggle now. What happened today earlier? Oh, we had to make an announcement. No calling people names at all. That is not acceptable in my chat. Banter is fine, but be mindful of how no one can hear your tone in chat. What? Why is this not working? I don't understand. Do I need to... There we go! My goodness! They got it locked in here like Fort Knox. Of course, the same goes to you, Luffy. You made all this happen in the first place. What do you mean? You're talking about putting on the streams? No, it's my privilege to put on a stream. Like, I feel very fortunate that I can do this and hang out as much as we can, because it's a lot of fun. And not everyone has the same privilege that I do. Yeah, dead on! Drink them all! Look how Killer Luffy is on killing mood, yes! This is the only time I don't feel bad about it, is in MGR, because we're supposed to! This is the only game. Every other game I feel bad. Reflex mode is the Deadeye of MGS. Somehow Venom still got beat by Snaven. It is like the Deadeye. I hadn't thought about that. I don't really use... Oh, that's so interesting. So I don't really use Deadeye in RDR2 because I don't know how. But I like exclusively use Reflex mode in MGS5. I should try to use the Deadeye more often. I just beat Monsoon. Nice! And YouTube recommended the stream. Oh, isn't it funny how that kind of stuff always works out like that alone? My friend's leopard gecko is the size of my forearm. Dang! He named her Fred. I don't know why, but the name stuck. That's funny. How old is the leopard gecko? That's a big leopard gecko. That must be, like how long have they had him? That's fun. No, I'm not. Ryan, go up the stairs. Flipping around too much. You can walk in blade mode? Can you? While in blade mode, press in the left stick and also pressing in the same direction. I did not know that. I'll have to try that when my blade isn't completely full. That's wild. I didn't know you could walk in blade mode. This entire game is body bag mode. It super is. And to balance out all the non-lethal in the MGS games, not even hostages get to survive. For real though. For real though, no one. That's why I don't feel bad in MGR when we body bag. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're meant to do. What we're designed to do.
That woman.
Oh yeah, that incident. Yeah, thank you, El. I appreciate you. I'm laughing my butt off after finding out that geckos are also called Irvings. Are they? I didn't know that. I know parakeets are also called budgies. Raiden is already a demon. He is already a demon. I vote Twin Snakes is all body bag mode. Mad Cow! Mad Cow's already a demon too. We can do body bag mode for Twin Snakes. I'll feel bad, but we can do it. Snavid kills. I just need to get into that mindset. Snavid kills.
All right, I'm heading for the refinery.
How does Raiden's fight hold on to the sword? It's his high heels. His tactical high heels. Venom tactically naps. Raiden tactically wears high heels. Jack the Ripper is back. Yup. For a bit when you kept talking about a leopard gecko, I thought you were referring to some Metal Gear variant. That's fair. That's fair. In this series, that's fair. No, IRL leopard gecko. They're really cute. And I've heard that they can be pretty sassy too. Say what you will about Campbell, but he was a good friend of BB and he cared about Meryl. I don't say either of those things. When was he a good friend of BB? Oh, missed me. Now you gotta kiss me. Kachima after there's killing in his gun and swords game. Shame on you. You enjoy killing people. It works though. It works, Jack. I feel bad. He's like, you enjoy all the killing, and I'm like, no, I don't. I promise. I feel bad. I'm just a killer, not a demon. What's the difference? I'm a demon. I'm already a demon. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh. Just finished part 2 of JoJo is Peak. Nice. I've heard good things about JoJo also. A lot of people like that series. Give me your juice. Leopard Gecko sounds like an MGS boss. It does sound like an MGS boss. This guy is funny when Mistral looks at him. He's like, protect me. I know. That's what I'm saying though. Like I mean this with all the love in my heart. Raiden is a loser. Like people think he's so cool and he's not. He gets nervous when a woman blows him a kiss and he's like, I just almost died. It's like, you did not almost die. She just blew you a kiss. You need to relax. Will Raiden still be a robot in the afterlife, or will he end up getting his bodies back? If he, that's a good question. If he, if it's a heaven in MGS universe, you know he's a cyborg. You know he's a cyborg when he dies in the afterlife. If it's MGS afterlife. Otherwise, if it's not MGS afterlife, he'll probably get his regular body back.
At the end of the old city. Beyond that is the
No spoilers for Portable
backyard.
Ops? Yes, please no spoilers for Portable Ops. We're gonna play it at some point, I promise.
Not connected to the city at all?
No, it was only built.
I mean, Luffy, not to get you mad with the blades. You better watch out. You better watch out. We're in MGR. I'm a demon already. I'll blender everyone.
Don't get cocky. Most likely it is Desperado running security down there.
Snaven doesn't really kill. MGS2 proved that, I think. I mean, he used to be a trank gun for crying out loud. He doesn't in MGS1, Tortured, that's for sure. He's absolutely a killer in MGS1. Twin Snakes, they retconned it and gave him a trank gun. I don't know where I'm going. Neither does Raiden. They gave him a trank gun in Twin Snakes, but I think that's just because you get a trank gun in every other MGS, and they were like, let's keep it in line. But originally, no, he's just a murderer. Who wants— oh no, these gross little things! These— we were just talking about the— get off of me! Oh my god, disgusting, 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 disgusting. That's fine. These guys are fine. Oh my god, I see them over there. I see them over there. Ew, 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 ew. Oh my god. Bro, do we have channel emotes? I feel like we need some emotes in this. Yeah, we do. We do need emotes. I have to look into how to do that on Twitch. Or Twitch. On YouTube. I know how to do it on Twitch. YouTube, I'm less sure of. Everything on this stream is pretty new. I'm still trying to get things set up. So, we'll get emotes. We'll get emotes for sure. I just need to figure out how to do that on YouTube. Let me through.
Dolzaev and his team must be in here. Find him.
You killed 1 million people to get through the game, and you think you deserve a happy ending. No, you get trauma. That's what Snavid got. Oop, 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 oop. I almost ran into it like 1 billion times. That's what Snavid got for his trouble. He just got trauma.
Raiden, wait. There are active IR
well,
sensors
I didn't
here.
wait.
Part of factory security, no doubt, but the enemy may be using it.
Sorry. I didn't. Oh my god, hold on. Okay, this time we'll be better about— well, okay. We'll be better about not hitting these things, never mind. Drink you. Raiden is married too. Rose would be the secret boss if he didn't react like that to the kiss. That's true. That's 100% true, actually. That's true. I did not think about Rose reacting to Raiden being okay with Mistral blowing him a kiss. Rose would be the final boss if he accepted that. I mean, unless she's left him, I don't feel like they're very much married. How do I do the— I forget how to activate my— nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright. I forget how to activate my ninja mode. Whatever. Well, alright. Oh! We're just gonna brute force our way through. I have to correct something I said earlier. Apparently the cutscenes in MGR are only 2 hours long. It doesn't include codec calls though. No, codec calls are 4 hours long themselves. Or they're 8 hours long? Or 6 hours long? I can't remember. I think the codec calls are 6 or 8 hours long. They're super long. There's a bunch of codec calls. More so than the game itself, which is really funny. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This thing's gonna kill me. There we go. Oh, I didn't need to drink somebody. There we go. Oh, in one of the areas after this, there's a health upgrade past one of the fans. Start cutting all the giant fans that you see. Okay. Let's go check out these giant fans. Oh! Oh god. Scared myself. Thought I was gonna fall to my death. Let's line ourselves up right for this thing. because of this. Endurance +1. Okay, nice. Is that what you were talking about? Stealth time? Yeah, right. We'll see if we ever stealth an MGR. Anime is so wide and varied. There's an anime for everyone. True. Very true. My favorite anime is the Boondocks. My brother really liked the Boondocks. If Mistral blew me a kiss, I'd probably just faint. Right? Almost fainted. He panicked so hard. This is the room with the fan that has the health upgrade. Also, AR mode is activated by pressing up on the D-pad. Oh my god, thank you. I forgot I had a D-pad. Okay, thank you. This is very helpful. Now, hopefully we won't run into any more of the IR sensors, but I guess we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. We're actually past the AR sensors. Well, that's how that goes.
I was wondering when you'd come, Jack the Ripper.
I love that he's so zesty in this game. Being a cyborg really helped him come out. Screw the Patriots for keeping my guy in the closet.
I can show you a better time than that crusty old bear.
You're in charge here.
I am.
Is Mistral dating Jetstream Sam? No, she's dating that short guy that she was with. I'm pretty sure she's with him.
And you.
Because when he calls, he'll call after this fight and be upset, and I think they were together.
But white as snow. A natural born killer, even as a child.
Anyone here seen the Blue Eye Samurai? Is that an anime? Or are you talking about
I was born
Raiden?
in Algeria myself, you know. I'm only half French.
And
It would be funny if a fart effect came out after Raiden said it's time for Jack to let her rip. That's very true. In my head, that's what happens. The first time I heard him say it's time for Jack to let her rip, I could not hold myself back. That's all I could think about was him farting. I was like, please don't fart on the battlefield.
But I butchered those fuckers. My family's killer.
Endurance wants one, my beloved. I'm glad we were able to get it.
I am a killer too. And a good one at that. I slaughtered dozens in Iraq.
It's easy to be stealthy when all your enemies are dead. Yo, that's Daniel. That's my that's my motto when I play Hitman. I'm like, listen, there's no one to report a crime if there's no one alive.
My enemies fell like domino, one after another. Not once did I feel threatened. I was adrift without
Anime
challenge,
isn't a genre, it's an art style. It's both.
At times,
I know that
I
people
even
say anime
envied my
is not a
prey.
genre, but colloquially, it is. It absolutely is. That's how people use it. That's how words grow in their meaning.
I met him.
That's how I feel anyway.
who?
And I knew what I had been missing. His
Honor among
ideals gave my
killers. There
life
is no
meaning.
honor among killers.
Ideals, Jack. What are yours?
No, Mistral and the Russian guy are not together. Mistral actually has a crush on Armstrong. Is that for real, Snip? Maybe I just misread the room.
Still?
I for sure thought they had something going on.
So naive.
And if I must kill to protect them, then so be it.
Classic Mandy is also doing a stream on MGS Nice. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure he's got a good stream.
It seems we have less in common than I thought.
Literal Shark King, he really is.
Take that as a compliment.
Raiden is just a head incapable of farting.
Ideals, then surely you are
I guess
ready
that's
to
true.
Die for them.
That's too bad. In my heart, he's like, it's time for Jack to let her rip, and then he just farts. In Smash Bros, during the Wario call, Campbell mentions Wario attacks by farting. I've seen that. I've seen that. Big Box, it's really funny. Yuck, Dwarf Gecko. Yeah, for sure. They're so gross. Don't take this in the wrong way, but I hope you don't get a big community, as people with big communities often ignore or are less in touch with their community. I totally feel that, Tucker. I totally feel that. Part of me, like, it is my dream to be able to support myself on content creation. I actually do a lot of things to help my family out. And so doing content creation as my source of income would actually really help me be able to continue to take care of my family. So that's why I kind of hope I make it big so that I can, you know, support my family. But I definitely agree. Even in these streams, like, we're getting more people, and I love to see it, and I hope everyone's having a good time, even though the streams are stuttering, and we're gonna stop after Mistral so that I can fix the stream. But it's like, I'm glad to see everyone here. I'm very grateful, but at the same time I'm like, oh, I miss out because I want to chat with you guys and I can't read every single message and not die. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to do some just chatting streams. I don't know how popular that would be, where we could just talk, like all of us could just talk. And I feel like that would be a good solution too as the channel grows. If we get to a point where I can't, you know, really pay attention to every one of you on an individual level, we could do just chatting streams, because then there's less pressure on me to perform and we can just talk about MGS, about, you know, MGR, whatever we want. So I feel like that would be a good solution to that, but we'll see. We'll see as the channel grows. Blue Eye Samurai is an anime on Netflix. It's set in Japan and the main character is an English-Japanese swordsman with blue eyes. Interesting. Is it good? Earlier the short guy pointed a gun at her. That doesn't mean they're not together. It just means ow, ow, ow. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Ew, don't touch me. I don't even know what I was gonna say now. Just because somebody points a gun at you, I mean, no, don't be with someone who points a gun at you. But in MGS, come on, that's flirting. In MGS, if somebody points a gun at you, it's just flirting. There we go. Just gotta chop it. Yeah, she explains that Armstrong's ideals gave Mistral life meaning. After her boss fight, though, she says in French that she loves him, but his name is never mentioned. Dang! I guess I just missed all that. I guess I just assumed it was the short guy that she was talking about. Oh! In the MGS Afterlife, Raiden will just be a floating head in the Saros River! I love that. I love that for Raiden. I want to go through the Saros River and just have Raiden's head in the river. That's so messed up. Oh god, get off of me. Nope, you gotta be as fast as Monsoon if you want to hit me. Gotta be as fast as Monsoon. Gotta be fast as Monsoon, sorry. God, the camera in MGR is such a nightmare. Hold on, Mistral, the camera is glitching out. Can we... There we go. Oh, oh. Kojima at the bowling alley. Oh, oh, oh. Every time I'm gonna re-chat and then it's like, nope, quick time event. Oh, Mistral. I'm sorry, Mistral, this is such a bad way to go. Good on ya. I hope you do get to that hypothetical point. It'd be nice to have a daily loopy. Yeah! I would love to get to that point. Oh my god, thank you. I appreciate the support from everyone. I was gonna say the cat pig, but everyone. I appreciate everyone's support. It really, like, makes my day.
Mistral, report! Your vitals are dropping.
I lost.
These songs, I know, the OST for MGR is so good. I also look up to Batman, but at some points I start to realize he's quite unhinged. Batman is very unhinged. That's one of the things I really like about him. The dynamic music in MGR is great, but the way it's done in the code is really weird. W-wise, it sucks. What is W-wise? The dynamic, I love the dynamic music in MGR, but I have heard that it's, like, MGR is very weirdly coded. Yeah, see, I think I thought she was talking to the guy. She's talking to Armstrong? That's interesting. I never caught that before.
Mister, you never.
The game would have ended quickly if Monsoon was not an idiot and didn't tell Sam to go get a beer and didn't tell Sundowner to stay in place. They could have ganged up on him, right? They really, Tucker, for real. They should have just ganged up on Raiden. See, and he's so upset. I feel like they were together. Or had something, at least. Maybe I'm just reading too far into it.
Why would I surrender?
You're good. I nearly died. I died nearly 100 times in killing Mistral alone. It's okay. We're on easy mode. Thank you for the faith, but we're on easy mode. And this game, I've played it a few times. I don't know if you played it before alone, but the first time I played MGR, I struggled so hard with every single boss. They all have such a unique thing that you have to figure out on how to fight them, which is really like a strength for their bosses. Their bosses are all very unique and very fun. But there's a learning curve for sure. So believe me, I feel you. The first time I played this, I died 100 times too. The second time I played this, I died 100 times. This is like the 5th time I've played this. No, I've probably played 10 times actually. So I should be able to take her down on easy.
Time to get you out of there. We're sending a helicopter. Secure an LZ.
Mistral had one of the best deaths in the series. I feel like her death is so violent. I don't want to get frozen alive and then sliced to pieces. That's really scary. So does anyone know what Rachel's doing? Yeah, how is Rachel, Tucker? Is she doing work? WWise is a program that allows for aspects of music like lyrics or bass or whatever to change on the fly. Interesting. I have no experience working on it myself, but I've heard horror stories. Dang. I've never heard of WWise, but I have heard that MGR itself is very weirdly coded, because I remember I'm having like war flashbacks when y'all were like, the stream is stuttering. I started having war flashbacks because I remember having this problem before and looking into it, and I saw people online complaining about how weirdly coded MGR is and how it makes it difficult to like do anything with it. And the coding of a game actually does affect the stream. So a game has to be cleanly coded for it to stream well. And from what I've researched, MGR is not very cleanly coded. That doesn't mean that I don't need to adjust things on my end. I'm not trying to put everything on MGR. It's actually my fault. I should have tested this, and I should have remembered that I had problems like this before, and I should have been testing my stream leading up to the first stream of MGR so that I could make this as smooth as possible. It's totally on mine. That's my bad. Yes, customize Raiden's body. It's the funnest part. Man, we didn't get the gamer chair yet. But it's interesting that WWise is also adding to the mess Smith that is MGR. I think that's very interesting. I'll have to look into WWise. That sounds very interesting. You know something that would have been awesome in MGS5? You know how you could change wigs in MGS2 for effects? What? Should have had the same effect with different colored eye patches? You can change wigs in MGS2? Are you talking about MGR? In MGR, there's different wigs that you can try on. Is there wigs in MGS2? I'm about to lose my mind. I want to put a different wig on MGS2. Which version of MGS2? Is it Substance? Or the HD collection? Or the original? And I would have loved different colored eye patches. I would have ate that up. I want a red eye patch so bad. While my sister is up front writer, I'm a ghostwriter. That's funny. Are you for real, ghostwriter? Or are you talking about your ghostwriting comments? Oh, I wish we could get our gamer chair, but I guess that's just not allowed. My first time playing MGR, I've only played MGS5 before. Oh, okay, alone, then definitely give yourself some grace. MGR is a very difficult game to play, especially if you've never played a game like it before, which I haven't. MGR is the first action game I've ever really sat down and played, and I was horrible at it. And like I said, we're playing on easy mode, so don't even, you're in good company. I beat the Cobra unit for the first time I played MGS3 in Vulcan and Ocelot, including the boss. Nice! Here's a little something. I work for R.L. Stein and Rachel's working at Simple Assignments. Nice! I didn't know that you wrote for R.L. Stein. I used to eat those books up when I was a kid. Goosebumps. Yeah, I love Goosebumps. That's great. That's really, really exciting. That's awesome, Tucker. Oh man, Tucker, I wish you were here when we were talking about, everybody was talking about the stories they were working on, because I'm writing a story and a bunch of other people in chat were writing stories too. And Daniel just put on a play. We have a lot of creatives here, so you're in good company. MGS2 has wigs. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. How did I not know this? I need the wig so bad. I need the wig so bad. Is it the original MGS2 or is it because I have the HD, I have the original, but I have the HD collection is the one that I play. Would it be in the master collection? Oh my god. MGR coded dirty. MGR is coded dirty from what I researched anyway. I could be wrong, but from what I've seen. Oh my god. I want to put a wig on so bad. Wonder if you watched Maxer's video incorrect summary of Metal Gear Rising. I feel like I have, but like a long time ago, so I don't really remember it. I need to rewatch it. There are wigs in MGS2 for things like grip, oxygen, ammo. What? How did I not know this? How do you get them? How do you get the wigs? I want a wig. There are wigs in MGS2. Oh my god. How do you get that? I'll have to Google that. All versions of MGS2 has wigs? You get them for collecting the dog tags. I've never cared about that. I used to collect the dog tags because I like to make people dance, but I don't think I ever collected nearly enough to get a wig. MGS2 has a blue and a brown wig. So the MGR isn't even original then. I thought wigs were original to MGR, but they're just stealing it from MGS2. That's funny. All of them, the wigs are just Raiden bandanas. That's funny. Oh, blue and brown. That's kind of boring. We need a red wig. Such a nerd. Who? I love wigs. In MGS2, there are 3 wigs. They give infinite ammo, stealth, and infinite grip gauge, respectively. That's too bad you can't wear them at the same time. I want to have them all on at the same time. MGS2 has an orange wig. Oh, I guess that's close enough to red. Put them all on at the same time. Stack the wigs on top of each other. I don't even care. I don't want the effects. I just want to see Raiden running around with 3 wigs on top of his head. Also, EE makes fun of Raiden's hair, and it makes me so happy that they have wigs when he gets his hair made fun of. That's crazy. How have I not heard of that? Same, right, Snith? How have I not heard of that either? That's wild. The brown wig is my favorite infinity ammo. I'm gonna have to look these wigs up. That's so cool. MGR should have been on the Fox engine and released at the same time as V. Konami wouldn't kill the series, causes the best teacher in fiction. Yeah, I wish MGR was on the Fox engine. Is it not? I guess it's not. I guess that makes sense. I've never read a Goosebumps book. Oh, they're good, Tortured. They're really good. They're like surprisingly creepy. Like we used to have Goosebumps on like a TV show, and me and my brother would watch it, and most of the episodes it was fine, but there was always one thing in the episode that just needles at you and sticks with you for the rest of your life. A story about what? I'm interested. Oh, I'm sorry, Cat Pig. I don't know what you're talking about. What was I saying? A story about what? Are you talking about my story? What I'm writing? I'm writing a spy thriller set in the 90s that like follows the villain, which I'm super excited about. I finished the first draft and I'm doing the second draft now, and it's a lot of work, but it's hard. It's weird because I really love producing art. Like I love to draw, I love to write, but it's like you curse what at least I do. I curse what I'm working on while I'm working on it, but then when I'm done, I'm like, oh, that was good. That was a good session of writing, you know, but while I'm doing it, I'm cursing writing's name. Yes, the original MGS2 has wigs. You need to click the dog tags. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to look up these wigs. Have you found any posters? In MGS5? Yes. I love stealing posters. Are you talking about in MGR? Can you get posters in MGR? I've posted them in Discord. The wigs? No one? Yes. Thank you. One of my most famous works is Say Cheese and Die. That sounds so intense. I'm so bad with names and like titles though, Tucker. I might have read that, but I can't say for sure because I'm so bad with names. I'll have to look it up though. Say Cheese and Die. That's cool. MGS2 also has the novel In the Darkness of Shadow Moses. Yes, I have heard that. I need to read that so bad. I just haven't had the time. Brian Dem, this is my real hair. Got it. And then he's wearing a wig. And then he's wearing a wig. I want to play that part, but while he's wearing a wig. And that, but about the hair not being real when Raiden is wearing a wig would be hilarious. That's what I'm saying. We have to play that part while wearing a wig. Cause can teach people how to betray Big Boss. Yeah, he could. Cause can Cause can teach people how to put up mean posters around your base. The Goosebumps TV show lives rent-free in my head. Oh, same. That, oh my god, there's something, I don't know what it was about the Goosebumps, because they were geared towards kids, you know, so they can't be that scary, but there's always one thing in those stories that just sticks with you forever. Like, there's this one story where these kids are scared of a monster, and then they find out they are monsters, and it's just stuck with me for the rest of my life. It is indeed a process, it for real is. Are you working on something, Cat Pig? Please share with us if you are. Everyone who wants to share your personal projects, please do. I love to hear about creative endeavors. Imagine the Will You Wear Wigs? Oh my god, Will You Wear Wigs interview? Yes, but with Raiden. Yes. Oh my god, I would love to see that. When will you wear wigs? We're gonna wear wigs as soon as we get them. Is the wooden sword that talks in Snake's voice in... Oh, it's Japan only. Chronic, I know exactly what you're talking about, and it's in the Japan version only, which I think is rude and horrible. When did they take that from us? Give it back. It was ours. Let's have English Snavid talking to us in a sword. And I feel like that speaks so much to Raiden's character, if he has a sword that speaks in Snavid's voice. That's so Raiden. A surprising amount of plot devices in MGS get reused, like the keys in MGS1 versus the 8-bit games. Yeah! Which I actually really like. As much as I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they stole that. I really like that stuff gets reused in MGS. It's always such like a little nostalgia hit. Except for when I guess I don't know about it, wigs! The Goosebumps books and shows sometimes have different endings. I've heard that. I don't think I've ever read a Goosebumps book and then was able to catch the same episode. Because they were kind of sporadic where I live. But I have heard that they could have different endings, which kind of freaks me out. Because it's like the endings are so like poignant for both the TV show and the books, at least for the episodes that I saw and the books I read. So them being different, I don't know how, it's like, how do they still be so poignant even though they're different? Like, that's a lot of skill. That's some skillful writing. The reason Cause is the best teacher in fiction is because he taught Snaven in 2 years, Venom pre-Phantom 2 years, and the Commander from Survive 2 months. That is intense. That is some good teaching. Is that the librarian episode? Yes. Jack, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, and it's so freaky. It's so freaky. I liked Hamster Blood. I don't know if I've seen that one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know titles. I'm sorry. The progressions is like Goosebumps. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Then Tales from the Crypt. Yes, the big box. Yes, that is like the progression. Oh my god. Are You Afraid of the Dark? I wish they had like kids shows like this nowadays. I don't know if they do anymore because I don't watch cartoons, but I hope they have scary kids shows. Those are so good. The Are You Afraid of the Dark show was scary for kids showtime. It was. Me and my brother liked Goosebumps better, but it was still good. Boo! What are you booing, Chronic? When will you wear wigs, yo? It's because Kojima hates David Hayter. I don't think Kojima hates David Hayter. I think that he just wants to work with actors, and he doesn't consider voice actors actors, which is pretty rude, but his whole thing, like, he didn't want to use David Hayter from the beginning. He wanted to use Kurt Russell. I tried to replace the generic sound effects of the wooden blade to be Snake's voice, but apparently we can't swap sword sounds yet. Blade mode audio alone was a pain. Oh, it's interesting that y'all are working on it though, Snid. This is when I get like jealous. I'm like, dang it, I'm a console gamer. I can never use the wooden sword with Snavid's voice, even if it gets modded over. I'll just have to look it up and appreciate from afar. No, but I do appreciate it. That's sweet, Cat Pig. Oh no, I'm not. We're just chatting. We're just talking. A sword that speaks with David Hayter's voice would be so awesome, right? Solid Fi. Oh my god. I did not make the connection between Fi and Snavid in this sword. That's so funny. But I want to see Snavid pop out like Fi too. When Raiden like has a really bad, he's really down on his luck, so Snavid pops out of the sword and like floats around him. I'm working on many things but signed an ND. Nice, Alone. I'm glad to hear it. I respect that you can't talk about it, but I'm excited that you're working on so many things. Remember the commander from Survive? I don't know. Don't say spoilers for Survive. I'm not gonna read that. I think it's gonna have spoilers in it. At one point, I might play Survive, even though every time I start itching for Survive, everybody tells me not to play it. Real Monsters. Yes! Oh my god, Real Monsters, that cartoon show, the monster designs were kind of gross. Did you see Aurora Borealis? I'm too far south, even with the massive event going on. No, Chronic, I wish. I'm in California, and no, like, the most northern tip of California is gonna see it. So no, I wish. Oh my god, I wish. When I heard that was happening, I got really excited. I want to see the Aurora Borealis. I think that Kojima hates David Hayter. I hate to say, like, I hate to put words in someone's mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, especially with something as intense as hating someone, you know, I would hate to assume something like that and then be very wrong, because it's kind of harmful. The kids show Adventure Time had a very creepy villain. Who are you talking about? Ice King, Google? Ice King creeped you out? I love Ice King. No. I love Ice King. He's a loser, so I love him. What's Are You Afraid of the Dark? Are you talking about the kids show? It's a scary kids show. Adventure Time is often very creepy / scary. I've heard that. I've seen a lot of Adventure Time. I don't think I've seen anything that really scared me. But I can see why people would think it was creepy. Canadian shows from the 90s are kind of spooky. That's fun. I also wrote The Werewolf of Beaver Swamp as a ghostwriter for Stein. Nice! Oh, that's exciting, Tucker. That's really exciting. The Goosebumps choice books. Yes, they're very choice. Gravity Falls is also scary at parts. I haven't seen Gravity Falls. I've heard good things about it. I didn't know it was scary. That's cool. I like scary kid stuff. I feel like, because as a kid I really liked horror, and it was hard for me to get my hands on horror, so I was glad for scary kids shows. He pops out of the sword, says, kill your dad and die of old age. Is that what he really says? Snaven. No, he is a dead. That's what Snaven can say when he pops out of the sword. Even though Survive isn't canon, it has a story with twists, so no spoilers. Yes, please no spoilers, because at some point we might play it. I want to play it so bad, but I keep hesitating because people say that it's all, like, you have to buy your wins, like microtransactions. It's very heavy with microtransactions, and I'm opposed to microtransactions, morally. Survive is bad, but the controls are the same as V. Oh, and the Skulls lore is good if you want to do analysis of the Skulls. I do. Oh, one day we'll have to play it, I think. I think we'll have to. I don't get why, but I kind of love Death Stranding. It has this amazing and satisfying but creepy moments. Death Stranding is a fun game alone, for sure. I love Death Stranding also. I'm very excited for Death Stranding too. The Lich is creepy in Adventure Time, especially when, I don't know if I want to do spoilers for Adventure Time, but it gets really intense. The Lich gets very intense towards the end. David Hayter made it clear he doesn't like Kojima. I think I've seen a tweet where he said that he doesn't have any ill feelings towards him. So I don't know about all that. And again, I just don't like to speak for people. Like, I wouldn't speak for David Hayter, and I won't speak for Kojima. I'll only say what I know, which is that Kojima wanted Kurt Russell from the very beginning, and when he replaced David Hayter with Kiefer Sutherland, I think it was because Kiefer Sutherland is a famous actor, and that's the kind of people he wants to work with. Just like how he works with Guillermo del Toro now and Norman Reedus. Probably the Lich is who they're referring to. Yeah, the Lich. The Lich. I didn't think about the Lich. Aurora Borealis at this time of the year locates entirely in your kitchen. That's from Welcome to Night Vale, right? I love Welcome to Night Vale. I used to listen to the heck out of that. Hot take, I don't like Kojima. He's a bit egotistical and perverted. That's fair. Everyone's entitled to their opinions on people. Some people you like, some people you don't. They're not your cup of tea. It's not scary, but Adventure Time is very creepy. I can see it now that we're talking about the Lich. And that deer with hands. The deer with real human hands. To be fair, I haven't seen any gameplay of Death Stranding that isn't walking. That's because that's all it is, Smith. It's just walking. I feel like Death Stranding has almost no replay value, which is kind of too bad, but I'm not surprised because Kojima is moving in the art direction, not so much a video game direction. So I get that he's just trying to make art at this point. David Hayter is a good reason for not liking Kojima. Kojima fired him for a switcheroo gimmick. I get that. I don't want to put my opinion out on things. At the end of the day, it's a video game, and none of it affects my life. So I don't have a personal opinion on something that doesn't affect me personally. I just try to be respectful to everyone involved. The Lich creeped me out, but does anyone remember the deer episode? Yes, the deer with the human hands. I never trusted the horse either, though. Everybody likes, what is it, David Baxter, whatever the horse's name is. I never trusted that horse. I don't think Hater was fired. He just wasn't rehired. No, he wasn't rehired. It's not like Hater was on contract, true. Often VOing isn't done with contracts. The thing that makes me, this is what I'm focused on. I know that like we're talking about the David Hayter argument, but what I keep thinking about is when they remake Delta, is David Hayter and the rest of the voice actors going to get paid for that? Because they didn't re-record the lines, but they're still using their lines for a new product. I don't think they're going to get paid for that, and that's wrong in my opinion. They should have to have some kind of royalty from it if you're going to reuse their voices. My headcanon for the hour that Snape had realized that he was finally dying, he just started laughing and he was dying such a mundane death after everything he went through. I hope he died surrounded with his family, with Otacon and Sunny. Like, it makes me sad to think that Snape's gonna die alone. I don't hate Kojima, but I think people worship him too much. I think he was a revolutionary for gaming and has a lot of crazy ideas, but he clearly didn't do anything alone and needs restrictions. Yeah, he definitely needs restrictions. His writing, I've said this before and I'll say it again, his writing in Death Stranding is so weak. It's so weak. And it's all show, no it's not, it's all tell don't show. He just tells you everything. And in MGS there's a lot of nuance, and there's no nuance in Death Stranding, which I think is really, really too bad. Kind of like when George Lucas didn't have anyone to tell him no during the prequels. Yes! That's a really good example. That's a very good example. The Aurora Borealis line is... Oh, it's from The Simpsons! Dang it! I thought it was from Welcome to Night Vale. That's my bad. I got it wrong. Are you planning to watch Escape from LA? I've already watched Escape from LA! I watched it last weekend! I love Escape from LA. And Escape from New York. This time of day in your kitchen, that must be, is that the rest of the line from The Simpsons? That's funny. I just couldn't get through watching a playthrough of Death Stranding, so while I want to play, I'm not sure I want to bother. Google, Death Stranding is funner to play than it is to watch. Because when you're watching it, it's the same thing over and over again, but you're not getting any feedback. You're not getting your dopamine. So I would say if you wanted to give Death Stranding a chance, give it a chance playing it versus watching it. But it is the same thing over and over again. So if you don't like it, like if you don't like the beginning of Death Stranding, you will not like the rest of the game, because it is the same thing over and over again until the very end. So try to, if you have any friends with Death Stranding, ask them if you can just start a new game on their console and just play it for like an hour and see how you feel about it before you play it, or before you buy it. Or, God, I wish we still had like demos, you know? I'd be like, go to Target, go to GameStop, see if they've got a demo of Death Stranding, but we don't do demos anymore. Kids these days, you just gotta buy your stuff outright. True respect, thank you. I think we should give Kojima a TV show, as he wants art and non-gameplay. I am so excited for Odd. I think it's odd that Kojima says that it's going to be a movie, not a video game. I'm very excited to see what that experience is all about. Because he's working on something now that he has said is more movie than video game. And that's what he's been wanting to do from the beginning. He wanted to be a movie maker, not a video game maker. I am the storm that is approaching. What's up, Ghost? No, Luffy, you got that backwards. Oops. They have to pay the actors more to use pre-recorded... Oh, no, don't fall asleep. To use pre-recorded material, according to David Hayter, was always less costly to re-record. Oh, thank you, Daniel. I'm glad I got that wrong. I'm so glad I'm wrong about that, because it's been stressing me out. I've been like, I don't know if I can, in good faith, buy Delta if they're not getting a paycheck, because they should be getting a paycheck. I just know that when they did the HD collection for Silent Hill 2, the voice actor for James had like a huge stink because the royalties he was going to get for it was not enough in his opinion. I know that I don't know the whole drama that was behind that. I know that I've heard it both ways. I've heard that the actor behind James Sunderland shouldn't have been demanding what he was demanding, and that he was demanding too much and being a brat. And I've also heard that, you know, Konami should have been giving him more money. So I don't really know what the story is behind that, but it's made me stressed out ever since of when games are re-released, these voice actors should be paid. Like, just because you still have their voice recorded does not mean they shouldn't earn from their work. So I'm glad to hear that video games is always like 20 years behind the rest of any industry, movie industry, acting industry. So I'm glad to hear that the voice actors have that kind of protection. I hate that Kojima just has everyone monologue rather than a proper discussion like an MGR. Interesting. I like the monologuing in MGS. I do not like the dialogue in Death Stranding because it's all about telling you what's happening versus setting up the scene for you to figure out what happened. Another bad habit Kojima has is to backload a ton of exposition and lore at the end. I don't feel like he did that in Death Stranding. I agree with you. But I don't feel like he did that in Death Stranding. And that was something that was kind of weaker for it. Because they just tell you the entire time what's happening. Which is kind of too bad. They should make Escape from America. Oh my god, Mad Cow. Did you know that they had in the works? My bro just told me about this while we were watching Escape from LA. They were going to do Escape from the World. Because, oh my god. And I was so mad that they dropped it. I guess that was what they were going to do. So, Escape from America? Heck yeah. Escape from the World? Yes. The third was going to be Escape from the Earth. Yes, that's what I was saying. Yes. You beat me to it. MGS 5GZ was a demo. That's true. That's true. And I was happy to see that because I wish demos would come back. I like demos. They're so fun. People think that the ghostwriting industry is really small, but in reality, everyone does it. J.K. Rowling, Rick, R.L. Stein, Mark Twain, everyone besides Stephen King. Yeah, no, I have a lot of respect for ghostwriting. At one point, I wanted to be a ghostwriter because it just seemed, I like helping people. That's something that I really enjoy. And I was like, ghostwriting, I could do two things that I like. I enjoy and I'm compelled to write, and I enjoy helping people. And that's like a combination of those two things. So I would love to be a ghostwriter. I don't have gamer friends. Oh, I'm sorry, Google. We'll be your gamer friends. If I could let you borrow my Death Stranding, I would. I wish demos would make a comeback, me too. He already made something that was more movie than video game. It's called MGS4. That's true. But he's admitting it this time, which is what I'm excited about. The fact that he's admitting and getting us ready to watch a movie, I'm excited for that. I was going to bring up Silent Hill issue. Yes, yes. So you heard of it, Chronic. You know what I'm talking about. There have been interviews where David Hayter has said, don't you guys have a library of me getting shot and electrocuted? And they told him they'd have to pay him more to use the old stuff. Interesting. I haven't heard this at all. That's really interesting. Why does it cost more to use the old stuff than to re-record? That's interesting. I would think it would be the other way around. Didn't they replace him with Troy Baker, Ocelot from V? Replace who? Troy Baker is a voice actor of the main antagonist of Death Stranding. But I didn't know he replaced somebody. Actually, pretty sure they are rehiring Hayter. Maybe I misheard, but it would make sense since they're using him again. From what I heard, Tortured, is that they're ripping all of the audio files from MGS3 HD collection, and that's what they're using for Delta. Yes, for each Queen Out Cat. You're so nice. Silly how they can take your game/demos now. Yeah, I want demos to come back. Luffy on a flaming motorcycle. I would ride the heck out of a motorcycle. I almost bought a motorcycle at one point. A friend of mine was going to sell me hers for like $3,000, and I almost did it. Demos are still a thing. It's just the Japanese games that don't nowadays, like Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry. Who's doing demos? I want demos. Who's doing demos? I didn't know the demos were still a thing. So can you get like, what's an American? I don't even know. Naughty Dog? Is there a Last of Us 2 demo? I love demos. That reminds me of how most of the Castlevania Symphony of the Night game was present in the demo if you knew where to look. Yes! Oh my god, Google, yes! I love stories like that, where it's like if you can beat the game fast enough. I think Ocarina of Time was like that too. There's a demo for Ocarina of Time, and if you beat it fast enough, you can actually play the entire game. Demos are fascinating. And I love to see where people think that they should cut a demo off. I think that's very telling of where they cut the demo off. MGS 2 is more movie than game. All of MGS is more movie than game. I just hope Kojima makes something more engaging than any of Quantum Dream's crap. Who's Quantic Dream? What games do they make? I don't even recognize that. I was thinking Ghost Rider, not oh. I got what you're saying, Ghost Rider. Like the guy who rides a flaming motorcycle. James from Silent Hill, yeah. His voice actor got into a tiff with Konami. I really like his voice acting though, so I'm really sad that they didn't bring him back for the HD collection in Silent Hill 2. And I know they won't, but in my heart for the Silent Hill 2 remake, I really wish they'd bring him back as a voice actor. He's so good as James. He's like the perfect James voice. Isn't there a villain in Death Stranding or Death Walking with a guitar who looks like the guy from Rosario? Yeah, that's the main antagonist. The guy who Troy Baker voices. Sorry, I had to go AFK. What did I miss? What's up? Welcome back, Decker. You actually just in time for us to end. Welcome back and also goodbye. Some indie games are doing demos, mostly on PC. Yeah, but is the AAAs making demos? Because I don't think so. MGS 5 is more game than movie. That's true. MGS 5 is not movie enough. I wish MGS 5 was more movie. Quantic Dream, I think, made Beyond Two Souls. Okay, Detroit Become Human. Okay, I have not played their games, but their games are popular. They're doing demos? Oh, no, sorry. I just got demos on the brain. You don't like their games? I've heard a lot of good things about Beyond Two Souls, and I've wanted to play Detroit Become Human. I like robots. Ghost Rider is cool, but I personally prefer Moon Knight. I don't know who that is. Quantic Dream, David Cage, Omicron, the Nomad Soul, Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain. Oh my god, I hate Heavy Rain. I hate Heavy Rain so much. Oh no, it's not Heavy. Is it Heavy Rain or Alone in the Dark? I don't know. Whichever one was for the Wii and you had to open your jacket to activate your inventory. All terribly written. No! That makes me sad hearing that about Detroit Become Human because I wanted to play that. But yeah, everyone in the business uses ghostwriters except for Stephen King. It goes back to the beginning of writing. Stephen King is such an intense writer. He writes like 6 pages a day. And yeah, ghostwriters have been around forever. For as long as writing has been around. And I have a lot of respect for ghostwriters. Like I said, I wanted to be one. I've learned mostly about Moon Knight comics from YouTube shorts. Nice. Challenge, name a game without Troy Baker in it. He voices a lot. Moon Knight is Marvel. Interesting. All right, let's wrap it up. MGS 5 could have had a great story, but then they added Liquid. Then they cut most of Liquid, then made Liquid completely pointless. Yeah, Liquid was really pointless. It would have been better if they had a Solidus cameo. I'll stay by that. Why don't get demos on the brain? Always have demos on the brain. I wish we had more demos. I feel like they speak so much to what the developers were thinking. Like, it gives you such an insight into like how the developers think of their games. Because there's so many decisions that get made when demos are made. I liked Heavy Rain. Maybe I'm thinking about the wrong game. I might be thinking about Alone in the Dark. Some game where you have to like open your jacket to activate your inventory. It's got me scarred for life. Heavy Rain is the best one out of all of them. Oh, I think I'm thinking of the wrong game. I think I messed up. I think I'm thinking of Alone in the Dark. I think Heavy Rain is one I want to play. And Alone in the Dark is the one that I hate. Detroit Become Human is basically what if robots is an analogy for racism with a lot of tasteless, edgy shock stuff. Dang, that's so disappointing. I didn't know any of that about it. I just was like, I like robots. I want to play robot game. Oh my god, Xbox is like, we need to go to sleep. Stephen King is the David Goggins of Writing Night Commander. I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming it's a good thing. Thanks. Great work as always. Thank you, Chronic. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mad Cow. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I don't like Marvel that much, but I love Spider-Man. My brother loves Spider-Man. I'm actually writing 6 Spider-Man movies. Dang! That's intense. 6 is intense. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna leave you here. It's 9 o'clock, so we're gonna wrap up. Thanks for hanging out with me, even though the stream was stuttering like crazy. Over the weekend or at some point, I'll do some research and development and see if I can fix this. And then if I can't, I guess we'll just move on to Twin Snakes. I guess we'll see. Heavy Rain is in Sean? No, I don't. I think I was thinking of Alone in the Dark. I take it back. I was not thinking of Heavy Rain. I was thinking of Alone in the Dark. That's my bad. It's because it rains in Alone in the Dark. Good night, Luffy. See you on Wednesday. See you on Wednesday, Tortured Mongoose. Have a good night. David Cage is like Kojima, but his insanity is less entertaining. I don't know what that is. I'll just have to take your word for it. I hate robots. Nightfall. That's okay. Robots aren't for everyone. Alright, everybody. Good night. Night, dude. Good night, Cat Pig. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Have a good weekend. Good night. Good night, Nightfall. Have a good night. Have a good weekend, everybody. What did I miss? What's up, Rachel? And also goodbye and good night, Rachel, because we're out. We're wrapping it up. Good night, everybody. Good night, no one. Have a good weekend. All right, everybody. Have a good night. I'm going to leave you here. Have a good night and have a good weekend. I'll see you all on Wednesday.